Hidden in remote corners of our planet, isolated tribes preserve ancient cultures and traditions, living in harmony with nature. Their stories reflect the resilience and diversity of the human experience. These tribes challenge our assumptions about progress, offering alternative perspectives on spirituality, community, and sustainability. Their isolation, once a shield, now faces threats from globalization and climate change. Deep in the Amazon rainforest, tribes like the Sentinels and Crossroads thrive, their existence marked by minimal footprints. Reaching them requires navigating treacherous terrain, a testament to their determination to remain untouched. On islands like North Sentinel, tribes fiercely protect their isolation, offering a glimpse into a life untouched by modernity. Contact with outsiders can have devastating consequences, making their protection paramount. In New Guinea's highlands, tribes like the Crossroads live in tree houses, preserving unique languages and customs. Their isolation has allowed them to maintain a way of life virtually unchanged for centuries. Isolated tribes' cultural practices connect them to their ancestors and the natural world, rich in stories, songs, and dances. These living traditions evolve, facing profound impacts from external influences. Tribes possess deep connections to their environment, their languages reflecting subtle nuances of the natural world. Protecting this knowledge is essential for preserving their cultural identity and benefiting humanity. Isolated tribes demonstrate sustainable coexistence with nature, their territories serving as sanctuaries for biodiversity. Protecting these cultures is crucial for the health of the planet and humanity's future. For isolated tribes, survival is a dance with nature, their daily lives intertwined with the ecosystem's delicate balance. Each day is a continuous exchange of knowledge and resources, ensuring the tribe's survival. Tribes' tools and technologies reflect a deep understanding of their environment, designed for sustainability and minimal impact. Their relationship with nature's gifts is one of respect and understanding. Isolated tribes' diets celebrate their environment, each meal a reminder of their connection to the land. Gathering food is a communal affair, strengthening social bonds and imparting survival skills to younger generations. The isolation that has long served as a shield for these remote tribes is increasingly becoming a fragile barrier. Globalization is pushing into the most remote corners, leaving an indelible mark on untouched cultures. The once impenetrable rainforests are being pierced by roads and carved up by logging companies. Mineral exploration is leaving scars on pristine landscapes, disrupting ecosystems and displacing wildlife. The hum of machinery and the scent of diesel fuel are replacing the symphony of the jungle. The challenges posed by the modern world are not always direct or immediately visible. Climate change impacts are increasingly felt in the most remote corners of the planet. Like whispers on the wind, these changes disrupt the delicate balance sustaining these cultures. Traditional weather patterns are becoming unpredictable. Rainy seasons are shorter and more intense, leading to flooding and soil erosion. Droughts are more frequent and prolonged, making it harder to grow crops and find water. Perhaps the most insidious threat to isolated tribes is something they cannot see, touch, or fully comprehend: disease. Centuries of isolation have left them with little or no immunity to common illnesses, that pose little threat to those living in the modern world. Contact with outsiders, even those with the best of intentions, can have devastating consequences, unleashing epidemics that can decimate entire populations. The common cold, the flu, measles, diseases that most people shrug off as a nuisance, can be deadly for those who have never encountered them before. Their bodies, lacking the necessary antibodies, are ill-equipped to fight back. What begins as a cough or a fever can quickly escalate into a full-blown epidemic, spreading through communities with frightening speed. The arrival of missionaries, researchers, or even well-meaning tourists can inadvertently introduce these deadly pathogens. A simple act of sharing food or water, a friendly touch, or even just breathing the same air can be enough to transmit the disease. The consequences can be swift and devastating, leaving behind a trail of grief, cultural disruption, and, in some cases, the extinction of entire languages and ways of life. The moment of first contact between an isolated tribe and the outside world is often fraught with tension, a clash of cultures separated by a chasm of time and experience. For the tribe, it can be a moment of wonder and terror, as if beings from another world have suddenly descended upon their doorstep. For the outsiders, it can be an encounter with the unknown, a glimpse into a way of life seemingly untouched by the complexities of the modern world. The outcome of these encounters can vary dramatically, depending on a complex interplay of factors: the intentions of the outsiders, the willingness of the tribe to engage, the presence of interpreters or intermediaries who can bridge the language barrier. All of these elements come into play, shaping the course of future interactions. In some cases, contact can be peaceful and mutually beneficial, leading to the establishment of trade relationships or the sharing of knowledge. However, history is replete with examples of first contact gone wrong, where misunderstandings, cultural insensitivity, or outright hostility have led to violence, exploitation, and the decimation of entire populations. The arrival of Europeans in the Americas, for example, had catastrophic consequences for many indigenous tribes who were decimated by disease, displaced from their lands, and forced to assimilate into alien cultures. The lessons of the past serve as a stark reminder of the need for caution, respect, and a deep understanding of the potential consequences of contact. The allure of the modern world, with its dazzling array of technologies, consumer goods, and seemingly limitless opportunities, can be a powerful siren song for members of isolated tribes. The desire for access to healthcare, education, and economic opportunities can lead some to leave their traditional way of life behind, seeking a better future for themselves and their children. This migration, often driven by necessity or the hope for a better life, can have both positive and negative consequences. For some, it offers a chance to escape poverty, access education, and improve their living standards. They may return to their communities with new skills and knowledge, acting as bridges between the old ways and the new. However, this integration into the modern world can also come at a cost. The loss of language, culture, and traditional knowledge is a very real concern as younger generations embrace new ways of life. The social structures that have held these communities together for centuries can be strained as individuals navigate the complexities of a globalized world. The challenge lies in finding ways to balance the benefits of modernity with the preservation of cultural identity and traditional knowledge. The isolated tribes of the world stand at a crossroads, their ancient cultures increasingly threatened by globalization. Modernity encroaches upon their territories, bringing promises and perils. The challenge is to ensure these cultures, which teach us about resilience and stewardship, are not lost in progress. The decision to engage with the outside world is theirs. We must ensure they make these choices freely and support their cultural heritage. Their survival is a testament to human resilience. To lose them would diminish us all. In the grand tapestry of humanity, isolated tribes represent vibrant threads woven into our shared history. Their cultures, languages, and traditions are irreplaceable treasures. Preserving these cultures maintains the diversity of human experience. Their knowledge of the natural world holds immense value. Traditional practices offer insights into living in harmony with nature. Their cultures challenge our assumptions about progress and development. They remind us of the beauty and importance of diversity. Imagine a world where the rainforests fall silent, the symphony of the jungle replaced by the drone of machinery. Imagine a world where ancient languages, once spoken for millennia, fade into oblivion, their stories and songs lost forever. Imagine a world where the tapestry of human culture, once vibrantly diverse, becomes increasingly monochromatic, its richness and beauty diminished. This is the world we risk creating if we fail to protect the rights and cultures of isolated tribes.